Hey guys, it's Dream here. It's time for another unboxing video, and as you can see from the title, I have another figure, and this is the Black Rabbit, or Koro Usagi from Children That Are Coming From Another World, aren't they? Or it's also called Mondaiji something something. There's a really long title, but yeah, I absolutely love this series, and I've been wanting to get this figure for quite some time. But the prices for this figure are just ridiculous, and it just so happened I found this on the good old website AmiAmi in the pre-owned section, and this is an AB quality, so it looks pretty much brand new. It's got a few dents in the corner, but let's get this started. So before we get into the figure, I'm going to quickly show off the box, and as you may have noticed, it says blue version, because there is actually two versions of the figure, because if you don't know this character, her hair actually changes colour in the anime and light novels, due to various reasons, and it just so happened I got the blue version because it's the only version they had, but also I much prefer hair with blue hair rather than pink hair. That's just my preference, but I really like what they've done with this box. They've kind of shown both the figures together, and so they don't have to have separate boxes for different figures, which I really like. And also it's really small. Like a lot of figures, they have the figure and then they put a lot of like blister packaging in it, and it makes the box humongous, where this is actually quite compact and doesn't take up a lot of room, which is really great if you have a lot of figures, because obviously you need the space for the boxes. So yeah, here we've got the main front. Obviously it's got a giant window with the figure, and it says blue version in the corner, so you know which version you're getting. You know, you can see what one you've got. So on the side we've got the pink background with the blue version, which is the version I've got, and on the back we've got both pictures of the pink and the blue. So they're exactly the same figure, they've just got different coloured hair, although I'm not sure why the pink version picture is slightly bigger than blue, but I don't know. And then it says A and B, that's just the quality of the figure, bunch of Japanese writing. And then on the other side it's the same as the other side, just it's got the pink figure with the blue background, and like that side, which is that. And then on the bottom is just pink, just plain, because no one's going to see that. And then on top we've got another window for some reason, I suppose you can see her bunny ears. So yeah, this box hasn't actually been opened, so it's pretty much in brand new condition, so let's just get this opened. So here is her in the blister packaging, and she didn't really come with a lot just because she's a figure scale, so it's just one piece. But as you can see, we've got the base, the stand, and of course the figure. So let's get this opened. So here we have the figure out of the box, and as you can see, she looks just amazing. And they've used a lot of different paints on this, I've noticed. Like you've got the shiny paint here, shiny paint on the shoes, and then they've got the matte on the skirt and the stockings. And then the one thing, I'm not sure if I really like this or dislike it, but for the hair, as you can see, it's a really pale blue, and it's kind of see-through, where if you actually look at the anime, it's a slightly darker blue. So I don't know if this is going off the light novels, because the light novel she might have had slightly lighter hair, but then when you look at the pink version, the pink isn't exactly the same as it is in the anime as well. So I don't quite know why they went with a clear plastic, because I feel like it's just not complete. I feel like it should be just a plain blue, like normal coloured plastic, in my opinion. Like I think that would have looked a bit better, but obviously she still looks great, and I'm really happy with how she looks. And she's even got her little bunny tail, which I didn't even notice, out the same plastic. So yeah, it all matches. I just don't know if I would have preferred this or just a normal plain blue, but let's move on to the other items. So here is the base, and I really like what they've done. Even though it is just a black circle, they've actually added some details onto it, which is really nice. And it's quite small, like a lot of figures have got, they're small figures and then they've got humongous bases. So this is quite a nice sized base and doesn't take up too much room. So yeah. And then of course we have the actual stand, which I'm guessing she sits on. I'm going to have to figure out how this all works like I did with the last figure, but let's put her all together. So this is what she looks like on the base, and it's not how I expected it to be. She honestly has no support whatsoever. So if I shake the table just a little bit, like you can see, she's wobbling like crazy. So if there's an earthquake or something, she's definitely going to fall off. And with the way the figures are in my room, they're always falling off their bases and stuff. So I might have to blue tack this, because otherwise I'm just going to collapse, like fall over and stuff. But yeah, she literally just sits there, and Honestly, I think that's kind of a bad design. I would have preferred some sort of support, even if it was underneath the skirt, like she sat on something, because, like I said, she's just gonna fall over if... No, I'm just shaking the table. There you go, she fell off. She's not broken though, which is good. But, yeah, I'm not too sure why they did this. It's even slightly difficult to get around. So there we have it. This is the Mondaiji Koro Usagi Black Bunny, whatever name you want to call her, by a figure unboxing. I've already had her fall off the base about 5 or 6 times, so I'm definitely going to blue tack it, because I don't want to super glue it, because obviously I want to be able to take it on and off if I ever need to move it or something. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this figure if you're a fan of Mondaiji, if you can even find it for a decent price, because usually she goes for over £100, which is just crazy, and I was lucky to get it for about £60, which is actually a pretty good deal for this figure. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one.